Hi, and welcome to NicheCraft. My name is Kassi, and I am your host. So today I'm going to be using this cotton yarn, Peaches and Cream. This is a size 4, and the color is rose, pastel pink. All right, and this is just a 2.5 ounce, 70 gram ball, and I'm going to be using a J hook. Okay, and this is my J hook that has the super nice grip. I'm going to be pulling from the middle, and actually that's not the middle. That's from the outside. Okay, I am going to be pulling from the middle. I just have to find where it is. There we go. All right, and in order to find that, you can go in here and just look for a little loop. Look for a little string and just pull it out, okay? All right, so what I'm going to be doing today is teaching you a stitch. We're not going to be making a dishcloth this time. We're just going to be learning a stitch so that we can make the next dishcloth that I'm going to teach you how to make, which will be using the alpine stitch. But since I think that it would be better to go ahead and do the front post double crochet tutorial in a separate video. All right, just because I can imagine so many scenarios where somebody would just want to learn the front post double crochet and they just don't want to learn something else just to learn it. So we're going to be able to do that just fine. But again, we're not going to be making a dishcloth. I'm just going to teach you how to do the front post double crochet. This will be super fast and super easy. If you have not subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe. I post videos every day. I did not, except for yesterday because I was sick. Like if I'm sick, I'm not going to post them, but I post videos every day. And I am going to be including a lot of tutorials. I'm going through all the beginning stitches right now, and I'm going to be posting a lot of tutorials for very large projects, for small projects, for little dish rags. Got a basket tutorial that's going to be posting very soon, and we'll just kind of go from there. All right, guys? Okay, so just go ahead and make a chain of about 10. I'm not counting this. I've just been pulling it as I was talking. That looks like about 10 to me, so we have to pull one more. And what you're going to do is there you've got the loop on your hook, right? And then you've got those first two. Don't skip a stitch, okay? And go into that stitch right there. So that's going to be called the second loop. That one right there. Let me go ahead and turn it around just so you can see. This one right here, it's called the second stitch from your hook. Now this has nothing to do with how to front post double crochet. It's just that we're going to be double crocheting a row first. And so we will need to get everything to the same height as that double crochet. All right, and that is going to actually come into play when we do the front post. Okay, so first double crochet into that second loop from the hook, and then double crochet all the way across until you have one row of double crochets in that foundation chain. All right, so that's the first thing we got to do. We've got to make the double crochet so we can do a front post around it. Alright, so I'm going to just be going ahead and doing this here. I'm going to include chapters on this video so you will have the timestamps for when I begin teaching the front post double crochet. But those of you who are crocheting along with me, I'm just making these double crochets so that we can do the front post on the next row. The front post double crochet is always going to be done on a double crochet from the row below it, okay? That's part of how we do the front post double crochet, and that'll make sense once we get to the part where we start doing them. All right, so we've got to get a row of double crochet first. We cannot front post double crochet on a nothing. We need something to front post around. So, all right, I am coming to the end of my chain, and we have some double crochets here. I'll go ahead and count them just so I know how much how many there are. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I was kind of close there. So got a row of double crochet. All right. So row 2, chain 2. Okay. Move around, and you will see that you've got these double crochet, this double crochet row. All right. So to front post double crochet, what you are going to do is you're going to yarn over. You're going to put the hook in that front post, right? You're not going into the stitch loop like we've been doing and for all the other stitches I've shown you so far. Instead, we're going to be going around this. So we yarn over, which means putting the yarn over the hook, all right? Then you take that hook and put it behind that post, okay? Now pull up a loop, all right? From the crochet hook when it's under that, okay? So I'm going to show you again. Yarn over, go through that loop, pull up a loop, okay? Pull through 2, and then pull through 2 again, and that is a front post double crochet. We're going to do it again. Now notice you're going to have these stitches here in the back. You're going to ignore those stitches. To front post double crochet, we just go around the crochet stitch on right below. Okay, yarn over, put your crochet hook through the back of that post. Okay, then we are going to pull up a loop. So that loop, if you look, it's around that front, okay? Pull up a loop. You might have to pull it up a little bit taller than you're used to get it level. And pull through 2, and then pull through 2 again. We're going to do it again. All right. And over, pull through 2, and then pull through 2 again. So here we have a front post double crochet stitch. And I'll go ahead and continue to do this for the whole row so that you can just see what it looks like as you're practicing. And now if you want to make a dish rag out of this particular crochet stitch, that's fine. Go ahead and do it. I am going to go ahead and just use this for tutorial purposes only so that I can show you how to do another stitch that includes a front post double crochet. So I'm just crocheting some more so you can see how it's done when you're moving faster or not as fast, right? Again, yarn over, put the hook through that post, right? Don't go into the next one, don't go on the one before, just that next post. You know, you can identify it because the next stitch you'd go into right here is going to be connected to that post that you need to go around. Pull up a loop, and I'm sorry, I didn't yarn over. So we yarn over, go through that post, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and pull through 2 again. And we've got that front post double crochet. It ends up creating a really pretty texture. It looks a little bit, some people find it more elegant than a regular double crochet. It also provides this kind of ribbing in the back. I know that some people really like to use this particular stitch to make wearables like sweaters. So kind of keep that in mind, that might come up when you're doing that. It's also a very common one to use in crochet when you are cabling in crochet. Cabling and knitting is very different from when you cable and crochet, but you can basically start fabric that's going in one direction, and then you can end up cabling by pulling up this piece and kind of braiding them together. There's so many different ways to cable and crochet, though. That's just one technique. But here is a front post double crochet. You will see me again with my next stitch tutorial, which will be the alpine stitch, and that will be doing a very similar thing. We are going to be using a combination of the double crochet stitch and the front post double crochet stitch. It'll be great. You guys will probably love it. It's one of my favorite stitches. I also have a giveaway that's going to be posting Monday the 21st for spring, which is really great. That's coming up. And I've got so much content for you guys. I'm really excited about it. If you haven't, again, subscribe, like. I really, really appreciate the support. It just helps me know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And I will see you again with the Alpine Stitch.